Use my black charger. My black one is the one that works. It's over there on my side of the bed. That's the one that fits yours.
My headphones are Android?
Yeah, most of them are. All headphones are.
Most people get iPhones so they want to give Android a chance, and now all headphones are Android.
Grand Rising, y'all. Grand Rising. Look. Grand Rising. Hey, y'all. Come on in the room, y'all. Come on in the building, y'all. It's a full moon in Scorpio, y'all. And guess what, y'all? Not only is it a full moon in Scorpio, but my moon sign is Scorpio. So that means this is about to be a real good live. Y'all already know, right? See, you have to see, right? The energy is where I need the energy to be because my moon is in Scorpio. So we about to manifest some stuff this morning. Whatever y'all need, y'all all about to get it because she about to be on fire. Sun, Gemini moon, yeah. See, I'm a Leo sun, Scorpio moon, Cancer rising. So, we about to see y'all. So come on, y'all, tap it up, start sharing so the algorithms can get out there while I light the Palo Santo incense. We vibing on some Erykah Badu this morning. Didn't you know? You ain't know? Now you know. Ninja. I'm trying to decide, y'all, which way to go. Because I think I made a wrong turn back there somewhere, y'all. Child. Hey, I'm trying to decide which way to go. Because I made a wrong turn back there somewhere. You know, you felt like that before, y'all, when you just kind of going in life and you be like, okay, now I was doing good, but I think I made a wrong turn back there somewhere. Like you like, I'm just chilling or I'm trying to do my thing. And I promise I made a wrong turn back there somewhere. Somebody was like, was I supposed to go right, God? And I went left. Wait, shit, my bad. Can I make a U-turn now though? Like, do I got to keep going this way? Or can I make a U-turn, right? Do I got to keep going? You feel that way right now? Millie, let's talk about it, y'all. Let's talk about it, y'all. We was born to make mistakes, y'all. It's okay. Because we ain't scared to take the weight, y'all. What's that? The heaviness of the decisions that we make. Because we stumble, but we don't get off the path, child. That's the lyrics, right? We stumble, but we don't get off the path. I know my heart will guide me back. You just trying to decide which way to go, right? Because we made a wrong turn back there somewhere, girl. You listen to my directions, child, and I wasn't seeing clear. So we done made a wrong turn. You know, you with your girlfriends, and they be talking, girl, we make a left or a right. You be talking about, man, I don't know. I wasn't paying attention. And then you make a wrong turn, but it's okay. Because then you just got to get back on the path. Didn't you know? Tried to run, but I lost my way. Yeah, didn't you know, child? I stopped to watch my emotions sway. You had to understand what you were feeling first, child. But then it wouldn't pay, child. You couldn't even get through the tolls, child. You couldn't afford to get to the... But love is life and life is free. Take a ride of life with me. Free your mind, child. Free your way. Find your way, child. It's going to be a brighter day. Grand Rising, y'all. Grand Rising. Well, we about to figure it out, Millie. This is what this live is about to be about, y'all. See, what we don't understand is those who are sensitive to energy, especially with this full moon in Scorpio, right? Which is an intuitive and intuit me shit, right? People who feel energy heavy. So, Millie, what you could be feeling, love, may not necessarily be your energy, right? We have to understand those of us who are sensitive to energy, we in a full moon in Scorpio, which is emotional, right? Water energy, intuitive energy. Sometimes you got to say, wait a minute, maybe this isn't my energy. And then you have to filter through the energy. The issue becomes, y'all, we begin to sit in the energy. Your channel song is Say Yes, Floetry. Right? Say yes, Floetry. See, instead of sitting in the energy, you got to let that shit pass through you, right? I'm hearing flow, right? The flow of whatever this is you feeling, Millie, you got to let it flow through you. It was never meant to sit, right? We all experience emotions, and even if we don't know where those emotions are coming from, it is never meant for us to sit in the emotions. Identify that you feeling this way, but now transmute it. How do you do that? Redirect your focus, right? Whether that's reading a book, listening to music, child, dissect the song lyrics or something. Whatever it is to take your mind off of what you're feeling, because that's how you transmute the energy, and then you allow it to flow through you. Y'all, the energy right now could be heavy for a lot of people, especially if you're an empath, if you're sensitive to energy, because of the full moon. And people don't understand that, yeah, we live in this world, but that shit ain't spooky and crazy. It's the world, child. You think the sun is here and the moon is here for no reason? Do you think that stuff like that does not impact us when we live here on this earth and we are all energetic beings? It's like people don't want to take the totality of the world, God, the sun, the moon, all of it, and know that it is all one. And it all impacts us. Yes, you can believe in God and don't be crazy enough to feel like a full moon don't impact you, right? You got to understand, right? Everything with a broader aspect, right? So, love, that's your message though, right? Whatever it is that you feeling could absolutely, right, could absolutely just be the energy that we're in, y'all. Because this full moon right here is bringing up a lot of suppressed emotions, y'all. Right? Things that we maybe didn't want to look at. Right? Things that you maybe didn't want to look at. You can ask a question. I can't say that I'll see it because it'll just be flying by. Right? But sometimes like my eye was drawn to that, so I may see it, right? And if I see it, I'll answer it, but I don't get bombarded by them because I don't purposely read the questions because I'm channeling. And if I read questions, it throws me off. But whenever my eye is focused, then I happen to see it. So you guys have to understand, though, that as energetic beings who are living here on this planet Earth, child, because we here, right? We got to understand the energetic shifts that take place around us. And Scorpio being an intuitive sign, an emotional sign, right? Then you may feel an overwhelming emotion or confusion, y'all. Like, or confusion, right? You may be over here like, well, what's going on? Like, I don't understand. Like a cloud. Like I channeled a message YouTube. Matter of fact, yeah. I channeled a message yesterday on my YouTube about that. Like someone is feeling like their intuition is confused. And you over here like, what is going on? Because God could be telling you one thing, but then your life is not quite aligning with what you know God is showing you. And you over here thinking there's something wrong with you when you're not realizing it's just the height of the energetic shift we're in with the full moon in Scorpio. Your intuition is spot on, child. It always is. Why? Because you're a direct channel source connection to God, right? But the reason you feel confused is just because the energy that we are in. And that's why everything goes in phases, y'all. That's why it's called the moon phases. That's why your life goes in phases. The thing is, you cannot get stuck in the energy. You have to realize it's just a phase, child. It's gonna go away. 727, y'all. It's 727. 7 is spirituality. 2 is balance. You gotta balance your spirituality. You can't. Hey, JD, love and light, love and light. Right? You cannot be so systematic that you don't let go of the shift, y'all. It's phases. Everything. Say yes. Your channel song, poetry. Say yes. Like sometimes you got to say yes to the shifts and the changes that are taking place in your life. The only reason we stay stuck on stupid is because we stuck on stupid, right? You stuck because you stay in there versus paying attention to the phases, right, that your life is meant to go through. It's simply phases. And when you understand that it's only a phase, then you'll say, oh, child, this shit about to be over in 10 days, in 5 days, in 17 days. Right? And then you begin to understand that's what I like. Bruno Mars. I don't know what playlist this is this morning, but I'm loving it. That's what I like. Right? That's what I like. I like to understand that this shit here is temporary. Right? It's temporary. What are we doing here? It's a phase, y'all. But the issue becomes grand rising. Oh, come on, Anastasia. Oh, you gonna get it good today. Who's that? Anastasia? Yes. Moon in Scorpio? Yes. Yes, okay. So you know already that today for you, love, is going to be a day of listening, right? It's just listening. I already done went through my schedule to say, okay, what all I got to do? Because I need to be done working by noon today. Why? Because I got to listen, right? I always put myself in a place. I work just like everybody else. I run a whole company, staff and all, but I am still sensitive to energy and I am purposeful about my life, right? So I'm going to do my work. Right, but I still take time for me, right? Because today is going to be a day of listening, right? What is it, God, you trying to tell me? I thought I cut my phone on Do Not Disturb. Be like, well, what is it, right, that you are trying to tell me? What is it that I need to be listening out for? But the issue, y'all, is we just be letting life happen. Like, we just ain't got no control over our life. And then you done miss everything that God wanted to tell you. Grand Rising. Give me a message for T. Give me a message for T. Will she move before August? Will she move before August? Ooh, this card don't belong in this deck. Okay, mama, this is so significant for you, T, who said, will I move before August? And I told y'all I don't do questions, but her question stood out. Your card, number one, came out of a whole nother deck that was mixed up in here, and it's the Lovers. So let me tell you something. If this move is for love or if it's something that you're passionate about, you're going to have to make the decision. See, the Lovers is about a choice. So it's not about me giving you a yes or a no. This is something that God wants you to know. This particular card is a maybe card for that reason, because God is trying to tell you that you got to pull, right? Whatever. Follow your heart, love, is what I'm hearing. And you can trust your heart this time is what I'm hearing. See, this choice here is something that's pulling on your heartstrings. And whether it's because it's something you love or someone you love, right? Whether it's because it's something you love or someone you love, it's pulling on your heart. And this time God is saying, follow your heart. Yeah, follow your heart. What is this about? Show me. What is this about? Yeah, you got to let go of the fear. It's something with your inner child, though, that's kind of stopping you. Yeah, you're lacking some type of confidence. I got the Sun in reverse with the Strength in reverse. So it's like God is trying to restore your confidence in making the decisions that you want to make for yourself, and not necessarily me giving you a yes, go, or no, don't go. This is about you restoring the trust of your inner child and making a decision for yourself. Making a decision for yourself. I feel you also have to make this decision and understanding what the long-term effects of this decision could be. You got to figure out what the long-term effects of this will be, though, because I'm also hearing, again, it can't be about emotions. It got to be about what makes sense. Because something about this, there's a shift. What is this? Yeah. Don't do anything that's going to add more burden to you. If you feel like this move or whatever this is for you is going to lighten your burdens, then do it. But if you feel like this is something that's going to burden you even more, or you're going to be doing it on your own, or you're going to be doing it all, then it's not something that you need to do at this time. See, that's why the decision is yours. Because again, whether this is about a love situation, person, right, or a thing, right, it cannot be based on emotions. It has to be based on what your inner strength is telling you. And right now, it's something about your inner child. And your cards are flying. Where did the damn card go? Shit. Yeah. You need balance, love. You need balance. Temperance. Temperance is here. Let me tell you this, and I'm going to tell all y'all that's watching, right? The thing about decisions are this. I can tell you whatever, right? And then you do what I tell you, but you don't learn the lesson. See, everybody that comes to these tarot readers that want to give y'all a yes or no, don't tell you how to get to that yes or get to that no. And I feel like this is very fitting for everybody that's watching, right? Because it's so easy for somebody to tell you yes or no, but then you don't learn the lesson. This shit came out so clear. The Lovers, anyone who reads tarot tarot knows that the Lovers is not a yes or a no. It's a maybe. Why? Because we have to be balanced in the decisions that we make for ourselves, right? So even if this is about a person, for some of y'all, because this is a question that a lot of people have. So I'm going to tell y'all two ways. If you're trying to make a decision when it comes to love, right? And it's about a person, right? You don't move because of a person. You move because you want some type of stability and change in your life. Why? Because people change. People's emotions change, and people are fallible, right? People ain't perfect. You make these decisions for yourself because you know you have to do what's best for you. Now, let's say it's about a job, right? You decide I want to relocate because I want better opportunities in such and such state, right? Again, you can't let your emotions get involved though. How does that look for you? Can you afford it? Right? Do you have financial stability to move towards whatever this opportunity is? Right? Is this move going to cause you more financial burden? Right? Is this, are you running away from something? That's what I'm hearing for some of y'all, right? Are you running away from something? So anytime you want to make decisions about moving anywhere in your life, you just have to evaluate your why, right? Why move and why stay, right? Why move and why stay? Welcome to the live, y'all. And I told y'all I don't read the questions, but that stood out. And the reason that stood out though is because that's a lesson that many can learn. And that's why I don't usually take questions unless everybody can relate. Because everybody is here for the same reason, y'all. And we won't be on here alone. All right, y'all. Tap the screen, y'all. We finna get into this full moon energy, right? What is it that you guys need to know? Today's a full moon in Scorpio. Your channel song is Jasmine Sullivan, Need You Bad. That's crazy, y'all. That car is in a hole. It don't even belong in that deck. Right? I love it. Tap the screen, share the live. Welcome. Welcome. We finna talk about it, Lexi. This is finna be it. We finna talk about exactly what God needs you to know right now. And that's finna be for everybody. Let's talk about it. All right. Welcome to the live, y'all. I am the Lady Empath 1111, y'all. Help me meet my goal for today's live. It's up there at the top. I don't read tarot cards. Tarot cards read me. I am a general, right? General, right? Empath, right? I read y'all energy, right? It flows through y'all, right? As a conduit, a channel, right? Through God, right? The messages come from God. I just use whatever tool I have around me. For some of y'all, it's these songs in the background. Someone's name could be Jasmine Sullivan, could be significant. JS could be somebody's initials, right? You want something. Need you bad, child. We about to see what it is. We about to see what it is. All I ask y'all to do, Grand Rising, is to be nice to each other in the chat. Because if y'all not nice, you will get blocked. I have the baddest moderators this side of TikTok, and they don't play by me. So you will get blocked, right? They don't want to interrupt the flow of my energy, so you will get blocked if you come in the comments with anything crazy. Why? Because I channel energy, and all that negative shit we don't do around here. So unfortunately, because of that, I don't read a lot of the comments because that shit throw me off when people be talking about dumb shit. However, don't be afraid to put your questions in the comments. Why? Because my moderators will call something out, right? If they feel like I need to pay attention to it, they'll pin it. And I may see it, right? Or God will say, hey, look, somebody has something for you to look at. And I'll see it, just like I saw my love's question that she posted, right? So don't not ask the question. Why? Because that's energy. So if you asking the question, even if I don't see it, I can channel the message that you need to hear, right? So let's get into it, y'all. Today's a full moon in Scorpio. I'm live every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday mornings at this time. Right, on Wednesdays, nighttime, 7 p.m. for Wind Down Wednesday, y'all. We're going to get into the messages. And they don't play. Full moon. What is it that the collective needs to know? 737. 7 spirituality. 3 is creativity. What is this full moon energy bringing in for the collective spirit? Come on, cornucopia, y'all. Blessings. That's the 11 card. Okay, I'm just period, right? That's all I can say. I see my baby talking about clock it, mommy, clock it. Okay, damn, y'all, cornucopia, blessings, Blessings, beautiful energy. That's the 11 card, y'all. Cornucopia of blessings. Why? Because this full moon in Scorpio, y'all, is about everything. The culmination of the emotions that you've had to deal with, right? All of the things that you had to carry with you, but what you never did was look back. Wow, I put this in my notes, and now God is telling me the notes I took. There was a message right before the live I got, and it said, never look back at your life. Always look forward, meaning even when you begin to reflect on your life, don't allow it to take you back into it. Use it as a moment of reflection to see how far you've come, because what's looking back at you was so much greater than what was there in the past. I'm going to read it again, Grand Rising. I'm going to read it again because I just remember. I literally journaled this right before my live and I didn't know why, but I heard it, so I put it in my notes, right? Never look back at your life. Always look forward, meaning even when you begin to reflect, right, on your life, don't allow yourself to go back into that life. Right? You can reflect on something, but you can't look so far back at all of the mistakes that you've made that you take yourself back into that, right? Yeah, we've all been hurt. We've all done things to hurt people. We have not been the best parents. We've all made mistakes. But the issue is, clock it. Somebody on my website, that was confirmation. I heard the ding dong from my website, right? You can understand that you've made mistakes. Understand that everyone around you has made mistakes, but you can't look back at the past so far that you take yourself back there again. We don't do that shit. We don't do that shit, right? So what you have to understand is you cannot allow yourself to go back into it. Use it as a moment of reflection to see how far you've come. See, when you look back there, all you're doing is looking at the mirror and you seeing how wonderful you look. So guess what? You ain't in that place no more. You ain't that person no more. So you ain't got to go back there. I can reflect on it clearly, only so I can turn around and look in this mirror and see that I'm no longer that person. So guess what? You don't get to take me back there. Okay? And what you got to understand is you cannot allow people, places, or things to take you back anywhere. I reflect on it with you for a little bit. And when this reflection is over, I'm moving forward. Somebody, you got to move forward. You got to move forward. Yeah, use it as a moment of reflection to see how far you've come, because what's looking back at you was so much greater than what was there in the past. That's a message for somebody. That was in my notes. And your channel song is The Truth by India Ari. That's a message for a king is what I heard. See, this India Ari song, The Truth, is talking about her divine counterpart and that he is the truth. Clock it. I got another ding dong on my website. If you are a man watching me, this is your message. See, you the truth, right? You are the truth. The blessings are in you. Right? The blessings are in you, but you cannot continue to look back. You can reflect on your past, because when you look at yourself now, oh, you a whole king, child. Okay. However, don't let your reflecting on the past take you back into the past, because that is where you get stuck. See, this full moon, y'all, is realizing revelation that we are blessed people, y'all. Cornucopia of blessings. 11 could be significant to somebody, right? This card is the 11, right? 11. Oh, where my tattoo, y'all? What? 11, right? Something could be very significant about that. But what you got to understand is you're no longer that person. See, you are the truth. See, the truth, either it is or it isn't. See, there is no disputing the truth. Either it is or it isn't. And if I am a reflection of him, child, then I must be fly. What did I tell y'all about reflection? That's the lyrics to the song. I told y'all I channel music. I'm a source through God. However the messages come, don't play with me. I just said you're a reflection in my notes. If I am a reflection of him, then I must be fly. But who are you a reflection of, y'all? Who you a reflection of? Not your mama and your daddy. You are a reflection of God. And when you realize that you are a reflection of God, psychic medium tantros, y'all, that be stealing my stuff on my live, make sure y'all don't deal with this person. Right? I told y'all I can be channeling a whole message. And when me pop up, I see that shit. right? So that's another one of the scammers, y'all, that got my page, and then they're gonna come in here and they're gonna see y'all on my live, all 149 of y'all, right? And then they're gonna try to inbox y'all because they listening to what we talking about, y'all. So now they're gonna say, hey, remember this message resonated with you because you hurt and you broken. Don't let the scammer scam on y'all emotions, y'all. Be clear. That's all they do is listen to what y'all say. And now they gonna go and say, oh, I heard your husband left you. No, bitch, you didn't hear that. You was on the live when I put it on the chat. Don't be scammed. Because they hate to see me coming, y'all. I call their asses out every time. Come on, y'all. Pick up your feelings. Y'all, I love my songs. And bitch, pick up your feelings and get off my live. Because they can't channel the way I channel, y'all. They got imposter syndrome. When the music say pick up your feelings and get off my live. Thank you, love. Thank you, love, y'all. That is today's gift, y'all. Today's gift is the coral reef. So make sure you guys give the coral reefs today. That's the gift. Try had to pick up their feelings because I call their ass out every time. All right, let's talk about the blessings, y'all, that this full moon in Scorpio is bringing in. What are the blessings? All right, we got the thinking woman and a man holding a coin in reverse and hostilities in the reverse. All right, I hear this two ways, y'all. You, divine feminine, are absolutely the thinking woman, right? I got a divine masculine who is man holding a coin in the reverse, but with hostilities in the reverse. Now, this could be, I'm talking to two separate people, right? Thank you, love, for the gift, right? I could be talking to two different people, 744. I feel like this is about a union, though, 744, right? 7 is spirituality. 4s, y'all know, right? 4 wands, 4. Y'all know what 4 is all. And then 444 is protection, hostilities in the reverse. Y'all got to look at the numbers. You get the messages always, y'all. Numbers, songs, all of it. Y'all on my channel, right? It's going to come through. For most of y'all, this is about a relationship. If you're not in a relationship, then it's about you. I still have a thinking woman in the reverse and a man holding a coin in reverse. What you got to understand is that there's something about this union or this relationship or you individually that's supposed to bring in some type of blessings, y'all. We still talking about cornucopia. But what you got to understand is y'all not on the same page. Y'all not on the same page. You and this person are on the same page right now. See, number one, you could be overthinking something. The number 47 could be significant. Yeah, that's another 11 card. I had to add that shit up to make sure I wasn't going crazy. Don't fucking play with me, 1111. I told y'all, today's a full moon in Scorpio. My moon is in Scorpio. If I'll channel all day and have y'all asses, let me stop. Be nice. Okay, I'm being nice. My guys told me to be nice. All right, 1111, right? We got a cornucopia, 11. The thinking woman. The number 47, which is what? An 11. Okay. This shit is in alignment. But your person right now, it's lack mindset. It's a couple of forevers. Your channel song, Chrisette Michelle, a couple of forevers. I see it clear. Come on, y'all. This is a relationship message. It is. Yeah, this is you. Yeah, I see it clear. My heart is here. We got each other. Let's take it from there. And I love you forever. Forever, right? What we've been through, no one else knows. Because all that matters is how far this goes. And it will go until it starts again. See, you want this shit forever. But I'm going to tell you what's going on with your person. Me and you are built like armor. Come on. Can't stop love from loving on us. Right? This shit is whole protected, y'all. 444. I ain't asking for much. Just a couple of forevers. Y'all, somebody said a couple of forevers, child. I'm the only one. You the only one. Together till never, right? Somebody you like, I just want a couple of forevers. But let's talk about it, because I got man holding a coin in the reverse. See, the thing is, your person isn't upset about anything, y'all. Hostilities is in the reverse. So this is someone who isn't mad at you. They ain't upset with you. There's a lack here. There's a maybe lack of financial stability, a lack mindset. There is something more that this person wants and feels like you deserve, right? Because man holding a coin in reverse is somebody who is struggling financially, or they perceive themselves to be struggling financially. We gonna talk about it. But this person ain't mad. There is no hostilities. Ain't nothing going wrong is what I hear. Right? I'm hearing there is nothing going wrong. It's just that your person is dealing with something. This is what the full moon is exposing. This is what the full moon is exposing. Yeah, judgment, y'all. Judgment. See, this full moon is forcing somebody to look at emotions, though, y'all. Let me tell you, because your coins ain't never mattered. Come on, y'all. Let's be clear. We talking about a divine union. Now, does everyone need financial stability? Absolutely. But a man's value is not in his money. And that's why man holding a coin is in reverse. See, when men, masculine, if you a king and you watching me, let's be clear, the coins never matter. Why? Because God is the manifestation of abundance. Why? Cornucopia in your life. You can't work your way into wealth. You manifest it. You pray it, right? You can't work yourself into financial stability. That's between you and God. The issue becomes men in this world are taught to carry the burden of financial stability on their backs versus their connection to God, right? Men are told to work like crazy people to achieve financial stability and wealth, to create a legacy for their children and their children's children. But nobody tells them to get on your knees and pray that shit. Well, better yet, stand up, because I don't believe in getting on your knees to pray. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I had to take that shit back, because that's a mindset. And even I slip up and say that shit because it's a mindset. Get off your knees, because that's the problem. Our black men, I'm going to just channel it how I see it. You ain't got to be black, but I talk to kings and I only see in black because that's who I am. No tea, no shade. I love all of y'all, but I'm talking to kings here. And there's a king that you've been on your knees too long. You've been on your knees too long because they told you to get on your knees and pray to God, but God wasn't on your knees. You stand up. You stand up and you reverence the God who is in you. Why? Because you are a God. You are a whole king. And when you begin to realize that, you get off of your knees. And when you get off of your knees, you rise up with God in you. See, God is in our kings. But this is somebody who is struggling with their own financial stability because they feel like they got to work that shit off their back, right? You don't get it off your back. You get it off your connection through God. And when you get up off the floor, get off your knees praying to something that is in you, because God is within. And that's a message for everybody. Don't get on your knees to pray no more, y'all. What you on your knees for? Stand up, because God is in you. And when you realize that God is in you, it's easy to stand up, right? It's easy to stand up in that shit. If you sprawled out on the floor, how is you standing up to be a king or a queen? Don't play with me. Get off the floor and stand up. Child, he loves me. Jill Scott. He loves me. Jill Scott, right? God loves you, okay? Be clear. God don't need you slobbing on the floor. You can't get nothing done on the floor. Get up and do something with your life. The very healing power that God gave you is in you. Stand up, though. Shit. Sorry. Judgment is here. Y'all know I'll go off in a tangent. My bad. Why? Because transformation is here, y'all. Don't play with me. 2 major arcana. Judgment to the death card. What is that? Transformation, rebirth, get up, make a decision about what it is that you want for your life. See, you divine feminine, you thinking a lot. You in your head a lot. Then I got a divine masculine over here represented by the number 43. 4 and 3 is 7. 7 is about spirituality. What we talking about? Your connection to God. Don't play with me. Your connection to God, right? But because there is wisdom here, y'all. Someone could be a life path 8. Somebody, I got hostilities in the reverse, which is 26. Somebody could be 26 years old, but 6 and 2 is 8. Someone could be a life path 8. If you don't know what your life path number is, add up the digits of your birth, right? Your date of birth, right? Your 2-digit month, 2-digit day, 4-digit year. Add them together. That is your life path number. Numbers mean stuff, y'all. Be clear. If you are a life path 8, you are a master manifester, right? You can call shit down. You set your mind to it and your intent to it, and guess what? You got it. Bam. Why? Because you are a manifester. If you are a life path 7, I'm a life path 7. That's spirituality. I have a connection to God like no other. Whatever I want, I get. Why? It comes through God. You got to know what your life path number is. Y'all got to stop y'all thinking that this stuff don't mean nothing, right? They can tell y'all that the Bible means everything in the world, but then y'all don't realize that everything means stuff, y'all. Everything. It's not just in one thing. So it ain't saying that the Bible don't mean nothing, but it's saying that everything means something, y'all. It's not exclusive to one thing. No, everything means something. The stars mean something. The moon means something. The sun means something. The planets mean something. Numbers mean something. Why? Because that shit was here before the Bible. Let's be clear. Because it wasn't no sun, moon. Look, the Bible wasn't here. And it was the sun, moon, and the stars. So I'm confused, right? Because unless this whole planet was dark and then all of a sudden y'all got scribes, I'm confused. So clearly the sun, the moon, and the stars was here pre-Bible. So why did we just discount everything that the God created? Because last time I checked, God created the stars, the moon, and the sun. Yeah, but we don't pay attention to that though. Don't pay attention to astrology, even though astrology was here before your ass. I'm sorry, y'all. I be going off on these tangents. I be going off. You add together, love, your birthday. Just your 2 digits, your birthday. Add all the numbers together in your birthday, and that's how you get your life path number. You need a vacation, Tyler? It's true. It is. Like, they will tell you, don't be paying attention to astrology. What you need to know your zodiac sign for. Y'all, that stuff was here before the Bible. Let's be clear, right? Let's be clear. They didn't know you don't know how to plant, how to grow, how to harvest, right? We ain't have no farmers' almanacs and shit. You didn't know the direction your life was going unless you followed the stars, right? That was the path. It was the stars and God before anything. And that's why I don't give a fuck about nobody other than the stars and God. Be clear. I don't need shit in between. I don't need shit in between, y'all. A life path is 6 is harmony, right? 6 is about harmony. So you somebody that you just want everybody to get along. You like, man, can y'all just get along? Right? I just need some type of harmony in my life, right? Can y'all just get along? But y'all, I say that to say you cannot discount the totality of the world we live in. So when I say today is a full moon in Scorpio, you better believe that shit means something. And y'all so small-minded, you over here thinking that you all emotional and crying, and you over here letting somebody diagnose you with depression. You ain't depressed. You are an empath. And the energy is heavy right now. So you are feeling the heaviness of the energy. You just aren't aware of your own emotions because nobody told you to look further than this piece of paper that they handed y'all and truly look at the energy that you are made of. And that's before anybody wrote any damn thing, y'all. The sun, the stars, and the moon was here. And God. Be clear. The sun, the moon, the stars, and God. They all work together. Now, y'all done inserted all these extra damn people like Jesus and the Pope and Mary Magdalene and all of these extra people, right? Because y'all needed something to identify with. Y'all, let's be clear. It's just to give you something to identify. So give you the white man on the cross and now you got somebody to identify. I'll give you Mary Magdalene because you need to identify with her. Oh, go and get a Pope over here then because you need this white man to tell you something. I don't know what to tell y'all, right? That is for people who need someone to identify with, and it's fine. If you need Farrakhan to identify with, that's fine. If you need what the fuck ever, Krishna, Muhammad, I don't give a fuck. If you need to identify with a character, then that's fine, y'all. It's like characters in a book. All of these people are characters in a book because you can see yourself in this world better if you can identify with someone or something that looks like you. That's why these characters came about. They are all character. She said characters. Yes, she said characters. Yes, she said characters. They are characters. Why one Pope die and you need another one? Because he a character. He play a role. right? Why when God wasn't enough, y'all needed Jesus? Because Jesus is a character. Y'all needed somebody to identify with, right? Why we got to go get the rosary now and pray to Mary then? Oh, because they kind of reverence women and they needed a woman to identify with, right? These are characters, y'all. Characters. God is real. Absolutely, positively, yes. But it's God, the stars, the moons, because it was all here at the same time. You cannot discount astrology, the stars, the moon, and the sun, and say that you believe in God, because God created the stars, the moon, the sun. Be clear. Thank you for the lesson. You're welcome. Somebody used to watch 227 growing up in the days. I just saw 227 viewers and it reminded me of the show 227. And they be sitting on the little footstep having girl chat. Yeah, somebody, you got to make a decision because it's about your transformation and you got to open up your heart. I'm back into this love reading, y'all, because now I got the King of Cups coming over this man holding a coin. See, I told y'all it's not about the coin. It's about what's in your heart. You manifest from your heart, right? Not from your ability to work, right? You manifest from your heart. So that's why the King of Cups is coming over this. When you get your heart right and you step into the emotions of who God made you, then you can manifest. Then you have all the abundance around you, right? You have everything, right? But that's why women, y'all know them grandmas, and they be like, yo, praying grandma, and y'all all go to grandma because grandma can pray it down. It ain't that grandma was so spiritual or more spiritual than y'all. It was the fact that grandma believed, right? Y'all ain't believed. Right? I pray down anything I want because I believe I can have it, y'all. But the thing is, when you don't have that type of belief and faith, you go to grandma and you feel like grandma done worked a miracle. No, grandma believed. You got to believe, right? So there's no amount of working that you can do to get financial stability unless you believe. Why? Because that's your connection to source. It wasn't because you lost your grandma that you lost the stability of your family. No, you stopped believing. You stopped praying. You felt like your faith left when grandma died. That's a message for somebody. Somebody, you felt like your faith, your family, or something fell apart when your grandma died. No, it didn't. Ain't nothing wrong. Your faith wavered. Nobody else's did. You feel unstable because you wavered. Be clear. Nobody else did. Or whoever did, I don't care, right? Take it how it resonates for y'all. But you got to understand, right? The reason the pillars and the matriarchs of families are important is because they believe, y'all. Faith in God. Now, all that fluff shit in between, again, made them feel good, y'all. It made them feel like there is something that they could identify with. Because if you just telling me about God, and now I don't believe that God is in me because I believe God is up here in heaven, right? So now I believe God outside of me. So now I need a middleman who's a little closer to me. So then who you get? Jesus, the Pope, Mary Magdalene, the priest that you got to go confess to, like you ain't got a direct source connection to God, right? You get the middlemen, y'all. Those are middlemen in order to make y'all feel closer to God. But when you realize that God is not outside of you, God ain't in heaven, God is in you, right? Then you'll understand that you can believe because God is in you. Right? It's not outside of you. But as long as people can keep y'all thinking that God is outside of you, then you over here talking about my life fell apart because grandma died. And grandma was the only connection to God. No, you have a direct connection to God. You just got to go get it. And it's through your heart. It's through somebody's heart. Right? That's the connection to source. The connection to source is through your heart. For somebody that's confused because I'm saying God, right? Set yourself free. Eight of Swords in reverse. Right? Source. I don't care, y'all. Words, y'all, words mean nothing. G-O-D are letters. Let's be clear, right? So now we can go into the terms, Yeshua, whatever the hell you want to say. It don't matter, y'all. That's why I be telling y'all. Like, people be over here talking about she got tarot cards, but she talking about God. Y'all, don't nobody care. Source, spirit, Mother Gaia, Queen of Earth, Ocean. I don't give a fuck. I don't, right? Just listen. Because I hear y'all shit. I'm an empath. I hear the dumb shit y'all say in y'all head, and it's so stupid. It's like she talking about God, but she got a card. Don't nobody care, right? Because G-O-D are letters. And all of this shit, it was pre-alphabet. Set yourself free. Eight of Swords in reverse. Eight of Swords in reverse. Please set yourself free, right? Please set yourself free. Because you was so stuck. You are so stuck right now that you're missing a whole message that you need to hear. Somebody, you got to let the hostilities go, is what I heard. You got to let the hostilities go. What's hostilities in the reverse? When I see you, Fantasia is your channel song. What's hostilities in the reverse? Yeah, somebody, you holding on to emotional back. I don't make it up. Y'all gonna stop playing with me. 5 of Pentacles to the 6 of Swords in reverse. I said, you got to let it go, right? There is something that needs to be let go. There's emotional baggage, right? There's a fear of not having enough. This is a lack mindset. 5 of Pentacles. I'm not going to have enough, right? I won't have enough. I'm going to run out of money one day. I'm going to be broke, right? That's because you living in the past, y'all. We take it full circle, right? The messages come full circle. We started by saying what? It's okay to reflect on the past, right? But you don't look back. In the past, maybe you were broke. In the past, maybe you didn't have a lot, right? But we are in the past. Why? Because in the present moment is how you manifest. What is manifest? Pray. All of it is the same, y'all, right? So when you stay in the present moment, that is your connection to God, source energy right then. That is your connection, being present. I ain't got time to be focused on no damn body past. Why? Because that shit is gone and over with. And you can stay back there. However, I have moved forward. And you don't owe anybody any apologies for not wanting to go back there with them, right? You got to stay in the present moment. Somebody, you got to release the emotional baggage, right? Of a lack mindset that says, I didn't have it all. I grew up in poverty, right? Maybe my lights was off. Maybe we was on Section 8. Hell, we was on it all. Section 8 food stamps, child, we had it all, right? Don't ever think our lights was off, but hey, you ain't know, might be. It might not have been off alone, but it might have been clicked off. I don't remember. I don't care, right? But I say that to say, you're not going back there. And somebody in the present moment, there's a lack mindset about not having enough, right? And having to return to something that you've overcome. But as long as you keep focusing on that in the past, right? Come on, Alicia Keys, unthinkable. I'm ready. You ready to move forward, y'all. It's becoming something that's impossible to ignore. For somebody, I told y'all, this is about a relationship. And somebody, you ready, right? You ready. I was wondering maybe, right? If we could just do the unthinkable, would it make us look crazy? If you ask me, I'm ready. Somebody, you ready to move forward with something in your life. And whether that's a relationship, a career move, whatever it is, it's blessed. The very first card out, y'all, was cornucopia. It's blessed, whatever it is, and you're ready, right? But it's like you can't think it, right? That's the unthinkable, right? This is the song, unthinkable, right? So you feel like it's unthinkable for you to just be happy in whatever this is that you want for yourself, right? Y'all, welcome to the live. Help me meet my goal. We got 3 out of 12. And it's a school day, so I gotta take my baby to school at some point this morning, right? So we ain't gonna be on here forever, which means you can't wait to the end of the live to send the gifts, right? Help me meet the goal. Thank you for joining. We're going to keep going. Grand Rising, right? If you're new to the live, I am the Lady Empath 1111, right? I'm an empath, right? I'm sensitive to energy. I read y'all, right? Because I'm sensitive to energy, a channel source through God. It is a gift through God. Y'all call it what you want. I call it an empath because I don't really like labels, church labels. But church labels say she a prophetess. She can see stuff and she say shit, right? I don't care what y'all label it. I just label it as a gift, right? And I use it however the hell I see fit, right? So I use songs that are in the background. Your channel song is Unthinkable. I'm Ready by Alicia Keys. Someone's name could be Alicia. Initials could be AK. Someone could be a musician, right? Messages come all ways, right? Somebody can play the keys, play the keyboard, right? So I listen to God. I'm sensitive to what is being said around me, and it comes through anyway, y'all. Y'all put messages up. Y'all put comments, something will hit me, right? I'll see it. I'll see somebody's name, right? Anything will come up, and I'll get the message, right, through God. Y'all just got to keep your eyes, ears open, right? And that's how you get the message. Tap, tap, tap the screen, right? Send up the likes because that's a sign of energy transfer. Thank you for the gifts, right? Why? Because if I'm being a blessing to you, then bless me, child. These gifts, right? Send up the likes because that's a sign of energy transfer. Thank you for the gifts, right? Why? Because if I'm being a blessing to you, then bless me, child. These gifts is pennies, right? It ain't no, but I appreciate gifts is pennies, right? It ain't no, but I appreciate it because it just shows an energy exchange, y'all. Because when I get off live, I'm finna go run my company, right? I got a whole company that I run, right? So I do this to bless y'all, not to get rich off of TikTok, child. I'm finna go work after I get off this live. But today is a full moon in Scorpio, right? So we just getting messages for your higher self. And all of it is about your own transformation because the blessings are yours. It's available. Y'all just got to listen to the messages. Now, y'all know we've been getting this. For some reason, you feel like it's unthinkable, but you're ready. What is this about? Yeah, Eight of Pentacles in reverse. There's been a lot of distractions. Whatever this is for somebody, and this is something you've been working on, again, whether this is a relationship or your financial stability, there's been a lot of distractions with the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, but you got to let go. The Hangman is in the reverse. Surrender. You got to surrender. Yeah, Justice in the reverse. See, you know, guys, y'all got to think about it. When things begin to be imbalanced in our life, you got to balance it, right? Like, I froze. Y'all crazy. Every now and then I stop and watch y'all. Anywho, because for somebody though, this is about a court situation. That's why Justice is here in the reverse, right? Justice does represent court. Like maybe somebody, there's a court situation that's holding you back from doing what it is that you want, right? But again, this is about your faith. You don't have to wait, right? You don't have to wait until something takes place in your life in order to have what it is that you want. Like somebody, you waiting on a court situation, right? And that's kind of got you stuck, right? And not moving forward with what it is that you want in your life. But there's something beautiful I hear that God has in store for you. It's 808, y'all. 8 is the number of manifestation. So it's like you've manifested something in your life, into your life. You already called it into your life, right? It's something that's beautiful. But the issue is now you over here stuck. Like somebody is stuck because you need to surrender. The Hangman is in the reverse with the distractions. So there are a lot of distractions that's taking place at this time, and it's causing some type of imbalance. And whether that is a court case or waiting on a court decision or waiting on some type of legal matter, whatever it is, it's an imbalance. And again, your faith is in God and you holding on to it though. 4 of Pentacles, right? So it's like you can't hold on to the imbalance. You got to be set free. It could be childhood trauma with the Sun in the reverse, right? It could be childhood trauma. So Beautiful by Music Soul Child is your song. So I feel like this full moon, y'all, this full moon in Scorpio is really about bringing in your emotional balance, right? What is it that you need to balance in your emotions? We're going to talk about it. I heard switch decks. Yeah, we're going to talk about it. What is it that you need to do? So this is for everyone who was saying, you know, you've been feeling this kind of imbalance, right? You've been feeling an imbalance or feeling like you just kind of been lack of energy. Or thank you, Miley. Thank you, love. Or Millie. Thank you, love. Thank you, love. Right? So these are for my people who's like, you know, I know my life is good, right? This is what I'm hearing. This is what I'm hearing. For all intents and purposes, my life is good, right? I'm much further along than I was, but there's still just something, right? It's just this something. And you feel like I just hear something, right? That is either stopping you from I'm hearing somebody getting to the next level. I'm hearing getting to the next level, like getting to the next level or getting to whatever it is that you're trying to do. I don't know. You just feel like there is something. So we just gonna see what that something could be, y'all. Keep tapping the screen, y'all. Let's get to 100,000 likes, y'all. Are we behind? Yeah, we slightly behind. We should have been at 100,000. We usually do about 50,000 likes every 30 minutes, right? Make sure you guys are following, y'all. Make sure you guys follow. I love the follows. All right, I love the follows. Make sure you guys, moderators, put my YouTube. Make sure you guys follow my YouTube. I dropped a profound Divine Feminine reading yesterday, right, for Mother's Day, how you have reserved a space, right? You reserved a space for your king in your heart, but your intuition was telling you something. Go and check that reading out, y'all. All right, y'all, let's get into it. All right, so let's see what that something is. Let's see what the something is that could be standing in your way from manifesting, right, or seeing whatever it is. That uneasy feeling, y'all. Let's get into it. Welcome to the live, y'all. Welcome to the live. Chat it up in the comments. Tap the screen. Share. Thank you, love. You like my outfit? Y'all like my outfit? Thank you. All right, let's get into it, y'all. What else? What else do they need to know at this time? What is that something? What is this full moon energy bringing in? All right. Luck is on your side. New moon in Sagittarius. Someone could be a Sagittarius, have fire in your charts. There is something that you're focused on, though. I'm seeing an arrow here. There's something that you're focused on. And what I'm hearing God say is what you're feeling like this fog or this emotional fog is just because you got to remember that as long as you want it and you stay focused, don't allow the distractions in. You are good enough, right? Whatever it is that you want for yourself, someone could be a Virgo. Someone could be a Virgo or have Virgo in your charts, right? But this is about you understanding that wherever you direct your focus can be yours. It is yours. Then you have to rest into that, though. Rest into the knowing of that and that you are good enough. So whatever it is that you want, you don't have to second guess it. Somebody, it's your confidence. It's like you want someone or something and you lack the confidence to believe that you can have it. God is saying you good enough, right? You are good enough. As I am her. As I am her is your channeled song. I don't want no one else. So we should be chilling back. Ain't nothing wrong with that. So tell me that. Tell me that. So I don't know. I feel like someone wants reassurance that either somebody's not going anywhere or that, I don't know. I feel like, or they want to trust you, take you as I am. You good enough is what I'm hearing. And whatever you desire, desires you. And whoever you desire, desires you. And you have to understand that. Somebody, you have to redirect your focus. You have to redirect your focus. Yeah. Look at the bigger picture. Full moon in Sagittarius. I got double Sagittarius energy here. And both about it is focus. Like both of these cards have arrows and it's about your focus. It's almost about whatever it is you're focusing on, right? You just got to look at the bigger picture. It's like small-minded thinking. Don't take me for granted. You'll be regretting it. Oh, should I be your last? Promise you'll never let go. Grass ain't greener nowhere else. For some of y'all, this is definitely about a relationship, right? It's definitely about a relationship, not for everybody, but somebody is like, you need the reassurance that somebody's not going anywhere or that you okay and y'all can just chill back. And God is saying y'all are fine, right? But the thing is, you got to direct your focus on what it is that you want. See, you got somebody, you got to look at the bigger picture of something. Because right now, luck is on your side, y'all. This is, oh, I hear it. Okay, thank you. See, with this full moon in Scorpio, what you have to realize is that whatever you focus on right now is what you're going to get. Meaning that you need to be clear about what you're focusing on. If you want love, then fucking focus on love. If you want finance, then focus on finance. Finance on everything that you want. It's not one approach, y'all. It's not, oh, I need this and then I can have that, or I need that, it's you can have it all, right? You can have it all. That's y'all. This is the number of 9. 2025, right? Is the year 9. 9 is about having it all. This is the year that you can have it all. Somebody, you just got to redirect your focus. Maybe you focus on the one thing. So guess what? I'm seeing a seesaw. And you keep stacking everything on one end of the seesaw, then guess what? You're going to have an imbalanced ass life. Somebody, you just need to stack both sides. I don't know. Somebody like seesaws. You was a kid, you like to play on damn seesaws. I hated seesaws. That shit was dangerous. I'm not getting on no seesaw and I go flying my ass off. Is you crazy? Right? I hated seesaws. I did not like that. And I'm somebody who, y'all, my stomach go away on elevators. Can y'all imagine me on a seesaw? That's why I feel everything from here. I get air sick, car sick, seesaw sick, elevator sick, motion sick, right? Why we talking about seesaws, y'all? I don't know. However, I see this seesaw and I see somebody, you stacking everything on one end of the seesaw. That's why your scales is imbalanced, right? You got to stack both sides. If you want a balanced life, whether that's career, finance, love, if you want it all, then you got to balance it, right? Somebody, you got to balance it. Your channel song is All Night by Beyonce. Don't know what that is. Y'all, block Spiritual Rebel. Talking about message me, block whoever that is. Y'all don't message these people. I done told y'all about these scammers and they gonna get y'all talking about they see death in your life or some shit because you dropped something in the comments and now they want to tell you what they see. Don't listen to these people because if they saw anything, they'd be on their own live. Shit. Like, y'all, message me for what? If you had any damn thing worse, wow, you be on your own live and not mine. Right? What is wrong with these people? God, yes, she will call you out. Idiots. Dang. Go get your own. Message me. If your ass had a following, you wouldn't be on mine talking about message me. Holy schmolies. Y'all, hold on, y'all. Let me see. Is my baby in here? All right, y'all. Let me see what's going on. I might have to get off. I gotta see. I think my other daughter might be here to take my baby to school, but I gotta double check. All right, hold on, y'all. Let's see what else we got going on. Y'all, these people are incredible. Like, incredible. All right. Oh, also, y'all, because it is a full moon, I don't know yet. I'm going to see how I feel and what God says, but I may be back on live later tonight. Maybe. I'll just see. But if I am, y'all know how I do. I'll put it in my little story, right? I'll put it on my story. So just check that. And if I do decide to go live tonight, it'll be on there. But I'm going to see how I feel, right? I don't know what. All right. What's the next message? Okay, let's talk about it. We got 3 out. All right. It says, so somebody right now, this full moon in Scorpio is teaching you that it's a time for healing. Yeah, and it's from your past. Y'all, I can't, I'm running off. I'm just getting off. What was we talking about, y'all? It says a time for healing. Oh, hold on. Let me get rid of dummy over here that's trying to do this. Right. Hold on. Let me do my little puzzle piece. All right, I had to do my little puzzle piece, y'all. It's a time for healing, right? It says a time for healing. And then it says, don't let your past hold you back. Y'all, I told y'all, I don't read cards. They read me. We've been talking about this shit. And I just pulled different decks, and it tells y'all the same thing. And why, y'all? Because it's 818. It's 818, right? 818. 8, manifestation. 1 is new beginnings. You manifesting something in your life at this time that you want, right? But you got to take time to heal. But don't keep looking back in the past. Y'all, we said that, right? Looking back on the past, right? Oh, yeah, I remember that, and keep that shit going. But you can't get in the past because now you back there again, right? So somebody, it's your South Node. Don't let your past hold you back. And this is love. I told y'all, a new romantic cycle begins. For someone, this is definitely about love. A new romantic cycle begins, y'all. New moon in Libra. New moon in Libra. There is something new that's meant to begin for you when it comes to love, y'all. And I don't care whether you want love or not. If you somebody say, I don't want love, I'm fine. Well, this ain't your damn message. Shit. Regular people won't love. I'm just sorry. Right? We're meant to be in this world to desire the companionship of others. That's why there is a duality to us, y'all. And it ain't man, woman. It's masculine and feminine. Right? I don't care if you a man, and a woman, woman. I don't care. It's the energy. And the energy is duality, which is masculine energy and feminine energy. I don't give a fuck about the shell, y'all. Everything else is a shell. And that's why too many judgmental people be all up in folk business about what they look like. It is never about what you look like. It is the energy. We are all energetic beings, which is why you get a woman who has always felt like she was a man because she has masculine energy, and that's fine. Don't nobody care about that. The world be on here telling y'all about that dumb shit. We are all duality, which is masculine energy and feminine energy. And we are all meant to have companionship. Be clear. If y'all want to go Bible and take 2 of everything and put it on that ark with Noah ass, okay? Whatever it is that you want, right? It's still duality. Whatever you believe, sun and moon. Come on, my spiritual folks, it's still duality, right? So you can take it Noah and his 2, or you can take the duality, right, of the sun and the moon. But whatever it is, it's all black and white. Oh, come on, y'all. I forgot. That's why God told me to put this shirt on this morning. I was like, what am I wearing? And he was black and white, duality. I said, okay, shit. Now that shit just be coming back, y'all. Right? So for somebody, though, this is about love. Let's be clear. Because I don't like to always do love because everybody be like, well, I ain't in love. Well, I ain't got time for you today because this is a message for folk that is. And I just got to get this shit going clarified for them. Okay? So y'all ready to clarify? Let's clarify. All right? There's a new romantic cycle beginning for somebody when it comes to your love. And whether this is a new love or a renewal in love, there is definitely something going on, y'all. Because your channel song is You Give Good Love. Don't make me run off my live, y'all. Hold on. Let me go check my baby while y'all listen to this shit. some time for me to see. Okay, let's see what you can find on the way up the green and white sneakers. Child, I told y'all this shit was by somebody love life. Now don't play with me. Take this heart of mine into your hand. You give good love to me, baby, too much. Baby, you give good love. Yeah, come on. Somebody wants to apologize, y'all. They want to apologize. Says, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. Someone could be Hawaiian. This is the Ho'oponopono prayer. It's a Hawaiian prayer. Always searching for that perfect love. The kind that girls like me dream of. Yeah. Now you're here like you did before. You know just what I need. It took some time for me to see. Y'all don't play with me. Corinthians 13:7. Love beareth all things, believeth all things, hopeth all things, and endureth all things. So good, take this heart of mine into your hand. You give good love to me. I don't know, y'all. Y'all might want to write that scripture down, because this is somebody's whole love life I'm channeling right here, right? And you got a whole apology. You got a whole apology. Somebody say you give good love, right? Love beareth all things, believeth all things, hopeth all things, endureth all things. Corinthians 13:7. Let me tell y'all something about this. This is what I just heard. Wow, I can't stop looking around. Isn't this what love is all about? Our love is here to stay. To stay. See, this is real love, y'all. Let me tell y'all about it. I told y'all now, stuff is resource material, but it's great stuff in the Bible. Don't play with me, because when you can love like the Corinthians love, let's be clear, y'all. That's why I said you can take everything in its totality. I don't say I don't believe in the Bible. I say everything is resource material. You take that shit and you take that shit to God in you, right? And you do whatever you will with it, right? The Corinthians knew how to love, y'all. So Corinthians 13:7, if this world loved like this, let's talk about it. See, love does. Love bears all things. Love believes all things. Love does hope all things. And love endures all things. That's real unconditional love, right? Real unconditional love. Whatever works for you, right? That's how I love it. Like, whatever works for you, I don't care what you believe, as long as you believe. Right? But it's whatever works for you. And see, when you begin to understand that, right? When you give this type of love to somebody, they ain't gonna forget that, right? People don't forget this kind of love, right? So you dealing with this. This is a relationship for somebody. When you give somebody this kind of love, people don't forget that, because this is God's love. Right? This is the way that God loves. God loves you through your faults. God loves you through your mistakes. God sees you for who you are and still loves you because you're healing, y'all. Somebody, your person is healing, or you healing. But there is a healing that is taking place, right? And this has a lot to do with someone's past. You on a window, out of town, child. Your channel song is Window Seat by Erykah Badu. You on a train out of town, and what you looking at right now is your transformation, is what I'm hearing. Somebody, you got a window seat to your own life right now, and you looking at your transformation. Yeah, you're about to be recognized. Someone, you could be a singer. Your voice is going to be recognized, is what I just heard. 6 of Wands is here. Someone could be a Leo energy, but I heard your voice is going to be heard. Right? There's a lot of victory. Somebody, you're going to get a lot of public recognition. Things are going to begin to move forward in your life. I see progress. Wow. That, I didn't mean to flip that out. And this is more Leo energy. Heavy passion, heavy fire energy. 5 of Wands is in reverse. So if you felt like this has been some type of fighting or overcoming a lot of battles, I meant to say battles. Battles in your life, especially if it's concerning a singing career. Like, I just see somebody singing, and it's like, or your voice. Thank you. This could be communication, is what I just heard. So if somebody has been fighting like their ability to communicate, or if this is someone who sings, it's something to do with your voice, right? Whatever this is, it's like there's been some type of battle, and now you're beginning to overcome it. Yeah, King of Cups. King of Cups. But I told y'all, I just said that this is that Scorpio energy, y'all. We're in the full moon of Scorpio. The King of Cups is Scorpio energy, right? So when you have that connection to God, the connection to source, then you can intelligently, right, intuit, communicate, right, emotionally, right, what it is that you desire for yourself. Somebody, your connection to source, right, is how you're going to be able to continue to move forward, right? What it is that you want for yourself, you got to be able to communicate it. Yeah. Wow, I love this. It says giving that asks no reward. Love that has no price tag. A new state of consciousness, acceptance, and being received as a free gift. Who is AA 12 and 12? I don't know who the hell that is. It's a quote by somebody. AA, someone's initials could be AA. But it says giving that asks no reward, right? Like when you meet somebody who loves, right, like God, like God, right? Like, I don't know what to tell y'all, like source, right? Like when you meet somebody like that, it's giving that asks no reward, right? It's love that has no price tag, right? It's just a new state of consciousness. But when you begin to live in that new state of consciousness, come on, that agape love. See, Rachel, you always come through when I need a word, right? When I can't figure out what the hell I'm trying to say. There we go, right? It's that agape love. But the world don't give us that, y'all. Y'all, let me tell y'all something. Agape love, right? That's the love that folk teach, but they don't even give it. Because you know I was about to go there, right, Rachel, though? See, they teach agape love, but then they don't teach you how to have that love, because then they still make it conditional. Conditional on the fact that you act this way, right? Conditional on the fact that you adhere to these commandments right here. Then you get agape love. That shit ain't relevant. No, agape love is the love that God gives you regardless, in spite of. What you do and make the decision in your life is between you and God. That is real agape love, okay? Because who got time to be judging people and writing commandments? If you love yourself, you ain't finna do none of that shit, y'all. I be telling y'all. You don't need commandments when you love yourself. When you love yourself, you ain't trying to kill, steal, destroy, or do none of that shit no damn way. So you don't need all that. All you need is agape love, but they can't just stop there. Then they got to put commandments and shit on you. All right, let's talk about it, y'all. Sorry. Y'all know how it is, right? Okay, y'all. Come on with divine assistance. And somebody on my website, y'all. My website say ding dong, and then we got divine assistance. Thank you, love. And hug yourself, right? Right? Love yourself, right? It's just so simple, y'all. Like it would be. People ain't going to shoot up schools that love themselves, right? Like, no. Like, people ain't going out there doing crazy toxic shit that love themselves, because we ain't trying to go to jail, right? So it would be so simple, right? Come on. All right. It's your cheddar soul by Lettucey. All right. We would be all right if we started teaching people from a baby how to love themselves, cherish themselves. God is in you, in your temple, not all that other extra shit, right? Just love yourself, value yourself. People don't do crazy shit when they value yourself. Y'all finna go out there and do something crazy? No, because we scared of jail. And we got children that we want to take care of. And we love ourselves. We don't need commandments for that shit. We don't. We love ourselves. We don't do stupid shit, right? So it'd be so easy. Divine assistance, y'all. Divine assistance. Yeah. It's gonna be all right. See, somebody, you was weighed down a little heavy this morning. You were, because it's raining outside, right? And anytime it's raining outside, it's raining where I am. But anytime it's raining outside, people tend to get down, right? So you can wake up and it can be a little rainy this morning and you kind of down, right? You kind of like, what's going on, right? I feel somebody's energy and you kind of in a fog and you trying to figure out what's going on. Well, number one, it's rainy outside. And see, when you can't go outside, what does that cause you to do? You got to kind of sit inside, right? And when you sitting inside, you have to think. And when you got to think, guess what? Now you got time to heal. Somebody, it might be raining outside and you may be forced to sit in the house today. But whatever it is that you're doing in the house today, make it productive to your healing. See, there is things that God sometimes wants to tell us. And when it's raining outside and you just can't get outside and you can't go to work and you can't do whatever it is that you felt like you was going to go to do today, then maybe God is going to step in because there's a message that you need to hear. That's a message for somebody. That's a message for somebody. Yeah. You can't get outside today. So today is going to be about healing. Today is going to be about listening, journaling, empowerment. Yeah. Decisions, Two of Pentacles. Decisions, balance. What is the Two of Pentacles? What's the Two of Pentacles? Somebody, this is about a decision you might need to make. But it's all right. It's all right. Yeah. Somebody, you can have a heavy, like you grew up in church, because I'm getting a lot of scriptures that's coming out of this deck. This deck is a mixed deck, right? So somebody could grow up in church or you could have a heavy church background. Proverbs 16:9, a person's heart plans his way, but the Lord determines his steps. See, somebody, today is an examination of your heart is what I'm hearing. See, your steps are already ordered by God, all right? Your steps are, but see, most people don't like to be still. See, I love that. See, the world teaches us to keep chasing, keep running, keep doing, mind running, mind going, TV on, phone on, scrolling, looking, right? You keep it going, but no, it's in your ability to be still that you can hear from God. See, somebody today, you're going to be forced to be still. And in this stillness is when you're going to be able to truly listen to where God is trying to lead you at this time. And it's through love, right? It is through love. It says a person's heart plans his way. So it's through your ability to open your heart. Y'all, we ain't meant to go yet. Come on, y'all. Y'all know how we do on these lives. Send the gifts. Y'all can listen to me channel. I'm a source. I'm going to channel the message and I'm never going to get off because we don't meet a goal. Well, we've never not met a goal either, however, right? However, right? Still continue to tap the screen, share the live and meet the goal. We got to live in this TikTok community world. So we kind of got to go by their rules, right? So let's talk about it. Proverbs 16:9. A person's heart plans his way, but the Lord determines his steps. See, your steps have already been determined. Thank you, love. So whatever this decision is you need to make, you can stop fighting against it. I heard you owe yourself an apology as well because you already know. But you sometimes begin to question if you're good enough is what I'm hearing. Like you question if you're good enough. And that is a misconception is what I'm hearing. Some type of misconception. What is this about? Yeah, you a star. Shit. It's a misconception. You a star. I got the star card. You full of hope, inspiration. You receive a lot of spiritual guidance yourself. Like you're someone who is very spiritual. Like you could be with somebody and like maybe you feel like you spiritual or they not, or they spiritual and you not. I don't know what this is, but it's like it's almost someone's spirit guides confirming to them that you are good enough and you are just as spiritual, just as inspirational, just as healing, just as peaceful, right? Just as. I keep hearing just as. So it's like somebody's comparing themselves. Someone's ex could be a factor. That's what I heard. Y'all, X Factor by Lawrence Hill. Whoa, I just heard a message. When I heard someone's ex could be a factor. Someone's ex broke your confidence is what I'm hearing. Somebody was with a whole damn bully is what I just heard. And whoever your ex is, they bullied the hell out of you to the point where you don't even realize that you are good enough. Like you question whatever your current situation is or your current life, whether you're in a relationship or not. Whoever your ex is played a grave impact on how you see yourself. There was no reciprocity. See, no one loved you more than me. You loved whoever this person was. You truly did. You tried to do the best by them you could. And whether you were perfect or imperfect, whether you failed, no matter what, you tried to do the best by them you could. But whoever this is was a bully. It was never going to be enough is what I heard. They forced you to act that way. And it's the screaming, and it's the yelling, and then it's the fighting, and then you begin to beat yourself up because this person forced you outside of your normal character, and then you begin to beat yourself up because you over here like, well, how could I act like this? Because you know that was not who God had ever called you to be. But people, believe me, when you attach yourself to low vibrational people, they will lower your vibration, and they will bring shit out of you that you ain't never felt was in you. But the thing is, it was not in you. It's the spirit that was in them. And somebody, your ex was a whole bully. And for somebody, this is for a king. Like, this chick was a bully. Like, I see somebody doing this here and all of this here and all of that there and all of this crying, and it was a whole bully situation. And the thing is, most men are not going to talk about the fact that they have been bullied. I'll take it. We come. You cool, right? Most people are not going to admit that, right? But this is about somebody's ex. I keep letting you back in. How can I explain myself? And see, this is a back and forth situation. So you over here like, well, damn, we just need to work this shit out. But then no, it doesn't work out. Why does it not work out, y'all? Because it was never meant to be. See, we got to realize, y'all, you can be with people, but when God has a path, woo, where did it go, y'all? Where did it go? Woo, when your steps have been ordered, it don't matter who you connect yourself to. If God ain't connected you to them, it's never going to work out. Kids, be damned, is what I heard. It don't matter, right? It does not matter. If your steps have not been ordered, you can have kids with people that was never supposed to be a part of your divine path. We choose to put ourselves in positions with people because we choose it. God don't ordain everything. Y'all don't play. We make choices for ourselves that God ain't never ordained, but it's okay because it does not mean that you will not be able to follow the path that God is leading you on. It just means now you got some obstacles and some challenges, but children are beautiful, right? Because that's a message for somebody. Because you try to stay. Woo, this is crazy because of kids. Care for me, care for me. I know you care for me, right? Said you be there for me, cry for me. Said you die for me, right? But y'all, you cannot force relationships with people that God never ordained, right? You cannot. Sometimes it don't matter. Kids, no kids, none of that matters, right? You cannot force things that were never meant to be. Somebody, you a whole star. You got star power in you. And guess what? You have to connect yourself with people who is going to do what? Bring that, come on, divine assistance, star power out of you. And everybody ain't able to do that. So just because you marry people, divorce people, have kids with people, do all of this shit with people, if they can't get this out of you, then they were never meant to be. See, God is in certain people, and they are to connect with you to elevate you, divine assistance to bring you to healing, to the star power. Where were you when I needed you? Somebody, you needed this person. There was a time when you were low in your life and you needed whoever this person was, and they turned their back on you at a very difficult point in your life is what I'm hearing. But that's what's being healed, I'm hearing. During this full moon in Scorpio, as you are able to sit in some type of silence, this is the healing that's taking place from the betrayals, where we have felt betrayed by our family, where we have felt betrayed by people that were supposed to love us. Where were you when I needed you, right? There were people that were supposed to be in your life when you needed them, and they were not there. And now you are being healed from those aspects of yourself, because that is what continues to allow you to look backwards, and you can no longer look backwards. This is about moving forward. Hindsight 2020, because you passed that shit, right? That's why hindsight is 2020. It's because you passed that shit. So when you get past it, guess what? You can clearly see it ain't hard, right? But the thing is, guess what? Now you're past it, and that's the lesson. Now it's time to refill it, y'all. Come on. Now it's just time to refill it. Let's get you some advice. I got to get out of here and take my baby to school. Because now it's just time to refill your cup is what I heard. Refill by L. Varner. Now it's just time to refill your cup, y'all. See, when life get to life and things get difficult, it's okay. It's just time for you to refill your cup. Right? Refill by L. Varner. I hope y'all are having an amazing day, y'all. Today's a full moon in Scorpio, right? It's just about being intentional about your healing, right? Being intentional about what it is that God has for you. Be intentional about what you want for you, child. I keep telling y'all, we are co-creators in this world. We don't just sit back and wait on God, right? We got to give him something to work with, or give her something to work with, right? Give me something to work with, child. Somebody, you just needed a refill. That's okay. That was your refill. The flower moon. Yes, Carla, this is a flower moon. Carla, I heard you got a beautiful spirit because my sister's name is Carla and she got a beautiful spirit, right? You got a beautiful spirit. My sister Carla has a beautiful spirit. Hey, Carrie, thank you, love. You're welcome, Joanna. You just needed a refill. That's what this morning was about. You just refilling your cup, child. You just refilling your cup. Sometimes you get a little depleted, child, when you be trying to figure out life and life get to life and you don't stop to refill. Somebody, you just refilling your cup. That's what I'm hearing. You just refilling your cup. Yeah. Yeah, come on. Suck it up. It's your time. I love it. Suck it up. It's just your time. You just needed a refill, child. It says suck it up. Buttercup. Somebody, your nickname Buttercup. Your granddad call you Buttercup. It says suck it up, Buttercup, right? We all make mistakes and we can't always have things our way. Now that you know that, what are you going to do about it? Thank you, love. What is that? I love that. Thank you. Nisha, it's your birthday. Wait, did I miss that in all these comments? Nisha, it's your birthday, girl. All right, somebody, it's your time. Kyra, I miss your birthday. I'm so confused. The song is by L. Varner. Refill by L. Varner. L. Varner. Okay, Nisha, I got you. I'm finna get you a message, Nisha. Nisha, one of my moderators, y'all. I'm finna get you a message, Nisha. Before we get off, Nisha, I'm gonna get you a message. Dang, all y'all on here been telling my ass out there, Dina. I know. I got Dina, Nisha. I know Jacindy was on. Miss Siobhan always. I think all y'all on this morning. Kyra. All right, come on. I know Rachel on always. Rita, I know you here. Some of y'all so regular. I be looking for y'all. Right, somebody, it's your time. You that phoenix, right? You that phoenix rising. You are. You that phoenix rising. It's your time, right? So go and suck it up, Buttercup. Go and refill your cup, child. Go and get yourself a refill. It's okay. You know, sometimes we just got to realize, child, you just got to take time for you. You got to take time for you. Give me one more. Nisha, I'm finna get you a message, and then I'm going to end out. Let me get one more out of here. All right. And somebody, let go of the vices, right? Whether we admit it or not, right? Whether we admit it or not, we all have had y'all, I can't even get it out. Whether we admit it or not, we all have had habits that did not serve our greater good. Use that knowledge to become a better version of you. Somebody, you got to let go of the vices, y'all. Let me tell y'all, for most people, it's drinking, right? Because, you know, it's just something easy and you feel like it's harmless, right? But sometimes, you know, this is my opinion, my life. And it may not be everybody's opinion because I'm a smoker. This shit it's natural. And I much rather smoke than drink. Now, will I drink? I'll have a drink. But I've never been drunk. Never. Right? Because I just feel like that's some fermented shit that you putting in your body, right? Like alcohol is fermented. Like I ain't putting no fermented. Like no, like I'll drink. Be clear. I drink. Oh yeah, milk. I'll get me a strawberry Hennessy in a minute, right? But I've never been drunk. Right? I much rather smoke. But for somebody, I say that because that could be an addictive pattern in your family. For somebody, you got to be cognizant, right? Like I have addictive patterns in my family. So I don't overindulge in any damn thing, right? Like if you come from a family who struggle with addictions, right? I mean, everybody knows my mom's testimony, so it ain't no thing. And my daddy drank too damn much. Right? And my mom had addicted. So I don't do any damn thing over. I just don't. Right? I'll drink a little bit, put that shit up. I'll smoke a little bit, put that shit up. Right? But somebody, it's the vices, right? Because whatever it is that you need to heal within you, even when you start with all of this, it's still there. So it's not working anyway. So somebody, you got to stop damn drinking. Because I see alcohol bottles here, right? You got to stop drinking. Nisha, girl, come on. I'm going to get you a message. I'm going to get Nisha a message, a quick birthday message. And then I am going to get out of here. So I'll give y'all closing messages of what else you need to know with this full moon in Scorpio. If I do decide to go live tonight, y'all, I will put it in my story. Putting them back outside. All right, Nisha, this is your birthday message. Spirit, let's get a message for Nisha. Let's get Nisha a birthday message. Let's get Nisha a birthday message. Oh, damn, Nisha. All right, something's being released. I love that. You being released for something. This is the number 32, Nisha, or 23, right? 23, 32 is 5. Right, all tied up in the reverse. So there's something that's about to change, something where you felt like your hands was tied in this situation, or you just was not sure where it was going to move forward, is what I'm hearing. This is about people around you, community in the reverse. So this could be about a family situation, friends. I'm saying women. There is something though that is now being released with this community in the reverse. It's like you're going to be shown something about these people around you. Yeah, and it's, woo, come on. You about to find out. I heard birthday surprise. You about to find out something, but it's not, whatever it is, even if it's bad, it's something you needed to know, because it's something that's going to allow you to move forward and plan. It's almost like you might be considering doing something in your life, but you kind of concerned about the people around you. And it's like, well, if I do this, then how is it going to affect them? No, God said it's time for you to do whatever you want, because you've been released, right? You ain't got nothing to second guess. Like, no, like it's time for you to begin to plan and move forward with your life. See, the sun is the number 1 card, right? That's the first card in this particular deck with strategy. Strategy is 21. I always like 21 because it's like you're coming into adulthood, right? When you turn 21, it's like, wow. So now I hear God saying, Nisha, it's just about your plan. What is it that you want? This is about you, your beginning, not the people around you. That's why community is in reverse. You have been set free of the opinions of others, is what I'm hearing. You have been set free of the opinions of others. Cranes in the sky. Cranes in the sky, right? You've been set free of the opinions of others. Your channel song is Cranes in the Sky, right? You've been set free. There's something that's coming to you yourself. Yeah, beautiful. Door to spirit. Spiritual gifts is what I heard. Door to spirit. Another 5 card. Nisha, this is the number 32. 32. This one is 23. 5. A lot of changing. A lot of changing that's taking place. See, when God opens the door, no man can shut it, is what I'm hearing. With this door to spirit, it's like when God opened the door to you, love, you ain't ever going, nobody can close it. They can't if they try, child. It don't even matter. So when spirit opens the door for you, it's just about your plan to walk through it. So whatever it is that you want, I heard, ask me for a hard thing, right? Ask me for a hard thing, because as long as you stay connected to God in the way that you need to stay connected to God, then whatever you desire is yours. Come on. And you got to walk away from family that ain't happy about it. Come on. Walk away. Y'all, away. Cranes in the sky. Put that shit in the sky, Nisha. Okay? Put that shit. That's what I heard. Put it in the sky. Whatever it is, put it in the sky. Blow that shit out. Smoke it. Look, blow it in the air is what I heard. You walking away from some folk that ain't happy in your family is all I can say. And these is women, all right? And you was walking away. Put that shit in the sky. Don't even worry about it. We got walking away, happy family in the reverse. If you ain't happy for me, then I don't know what to tell you, because you walking on to something better. Come on. With your first chakra. Come on. Your root chakra. That's stability. That's stability. You finding your own stability. This is your first chakra. The number 35. 5 and 3 is 8. Right? See, you're manifesting some type of financial stability for yourself so that you don't ever have to depend on anyone else. The thing about me, y'all, let me tell y'all why I can talk so much shit. And then I'm going to get out of here so I can take my baby to school. Let me tell y'all why I can talk so much shit. And this is no tea, no shade. It is what it is. Right? Y'all know why I can talk so much shit? Because I take care of me. I don't need nobody. Nobody does anything for me. Can't pay my bills. You don't take care of my children. Like, people do nothing for me. Like, I've been able to just do it on my own. Why? Because people would disappoint you. When you ask them for shit, they can't do it, they disappoint you. So every time I get disappointed, guess what I do? Make sure I don't need a motherfucker ever again, right? If I'm going to ask you once, you got one time to disappoint me. One time, right? And you disappoint me one time, you got ever. And when I say ever, never ask me, worry about me asking you for shit again. So guess what you do? You grow up. And it's okay, right? That's no tea, no shade. I think everybody should be self-sufficient because you shouldn't have to depend on nobody to do shit for you other than God, right? This is the stability that you're walking into. And when you get that type of stability, you can talk all the shit you want. And I do. That's your message, Nisha. Happy birthday, love. Happy birthday, Nisha. Y'all, everybody tell Nisha happy birthday. All right, y'all, I'm finna get y'all some messages to end out the day, and then I got to get out of here. All right, I gotta get out of here, so we will get you some messages. If I do decide to come back later, it'll be in my story, but I may just rest today, so we'll see. Thank you to all my moderators. Thank you to all of you guys. Make sure y'all are following on TikTok. Of course, follow on TikTok. All of y'all asses better than follow today. If y'all ain't already a follow, if you sucking up my energy, then make sure y'all hit that follow button. Because nothing even matter. I love this for the last song, y'all. Nothing even matter. Right? It don't. Nothing even matters. All right, you got to let that shit go. Put that shit in the wind. Thank you, love. Oh, did we meet the goal? Oh, I'm appalled. Y'all almost, I gasped. Yo, we have not made a goal for the morning. Oh, my God. What the hell is going on? Why we got 214 people watching? Y'all can click off and refill your gifts. I know that's what it is because y'all be over here watching and stuff and y'all don't want to have to go refill your gift and then come back. But I'm just saying, right? We got to meet the goal. Thank you for following. Victoria, you unfollowed and then you came back? What? Nothing even mattered, y'all. That's your channel song. Let's get to the closing messages. Thank you, Elle. Thank you, Elle. Nothing even matters, child. Nothing matters. All right. For somebody, this is about relationships. This is a relationship card. It says set time boundaries, right? Set time boundaries. Remember that, right? Don't give everybody access to your time all the time. You are a valuable asset, child. Your time is a valuable asset, right? So somebody, you got to set boundaries when it comes to your time and relationships, or you will be burnt out and you don't have time to that. So you got to assert some type of boundaries. No, I can't watch your kids. No, I can't do this. No, we can't. I told y'all, I don't have a problem telling my kids no. I don't, because time is valuable and my time should not be spent running y'all asses around 24/7. We ain't doing that. Y'all, you only got one you, right? You do. Now, everything deserves balance, but folk ain't gonna have me running around doing nothing all day. We ain't got time for that. Kids included, child, and other people kids either. Can you do the? No, I can't. Can you watch my? No, I can't. Right? Mindfulness. Mindfulness is your next card. It says body scan. Stress can settle in your body and manifest in ways such as a clenched jaw, a hunched shoulder, right? Or a tight lower back, right? Notice and release pent up stress with a body scan meditation, right? So somebody start doing a body scan meditation, right? If you're feeling tension in your jaw, if you tend to clench your jaw a lot, right? Notice that, right? That's a body scan. I used to do that. Thank you, guys. Thank you, love. Right? I used to clench my teeth so much that my dentist gave me the things to sleep with because I clenched my teeth. But that's tension. I don't do it anymore. But you realize that comes from a manifestation of anger, right? Or whatever the hell tension and stress you got in your body. And then you clench your teeth at night in your sleep. And I had to start sleeping with a mouth guard on because I was clenching my teeth until you realize what that shit is. You release the stress and I don't need to sleep with that shit no more. Right? Great. Yeah. But so in many ways, y'all, so do a body scan, right? To see how you are holding stress into your body. Why? Because nothing even matters, child. Lauren Hill, right? Because nothing even matters. Self-love, right? Self-love. It says learn from, y'all. I love how the messages come full circle, y'all. I'm finna go. Learn from your past selves. It don't matter what deck I have pulled out this morning, y'all. It all comes back to what we was talking about, past. No longer looking in the past, y'all. Forward movement only, right? Forward movement only. Today's a full moon in Scorpio. It may be very emotional. Scorpio rules emotions, right? So just pay attention to what's going on. Don't think nothing wrong with you. Ain't nothing wrong with you. You just feeling the emotions of the day, right? It's a full moon. It's Scorpio energy. Listen to God. Listen to your intuition. Meditate, pray, journal, right? Learn from your past selves. I'm going to read this and then we're done. It says, whoo, child, I need my reading glasses. Hold on, y'all. It says, who are you today as a product of all the past versions of yourself? When you reflect on who you used to be, you may feel sad, disappointed, or embarrassed. Forgive yourself for not knowing then what you know now. Instead of criticizing or shaming yourself, compassionately turn toward the parts of yourself that you've avoided. Imagine comforting your past selves with the support and empathy that you once needed. By considering what you can learn from who you used to be, you can cultivate an appreciation for the ways you've grown and how you'll continue to evolve. Appreciate the evolution is what I heard. 858. 858. Appreciate the evolution, y'all. 8 is manifestation. 5 is change, right? Appreciate the evolution. That's all it is. All right, y'all, I got to get out of here. Look, I got to go sign my baby in. I done made her late for school talking to y'all. Y'all, school out in 2 weeks and then I don't have to go. So like in 2 weeks, y'all, when we hit that first live going into after Memorial Day, school will be out. So then I can stay on at least until 9 and not feel guilty because now her ass late and I got to go sign her in. Right, but it is what it is, child. It should be okay, child. It's the 3rd grade. They ain't doing shit in this morning. Thank you guys. If you were new to my live, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Child, we ain't gonna worry about the live goal this morning because I got to get out of here. But thank you anyway, y'all. They'll be okay. We'll meet the next one, child. Let me go check on my baby, guys. All right, thank you guys so much. 10 seconds, Jasmine Sullivan. Oh, God said give them 10 seconds. What? Somebody, I don't know, something changing in 10 seconds? I don't know. It said 10 seconds, Jasmine Sullivan. Blessings, guys. I will possibly see y'all later. Love and light as always, guys. The Lady Empath, 1111. Wait. Oh, child, Miss Siobhan, look, I was about to go the thing off and I saw the thing. Oh, we only need 2 more. Okay, I'll wait. Y'all, let's get 2 more. I'm sorry. I was getting ready to take the thing off and then I saw the little gift come up there. It did, Miss Siobhan. All right, y'all, we need 2 more to meet the live goal then. It's still 171 people over here. So let's do the last 2 then and then I'll end it. No, I appreciate you trying to help me to go, child. The song is 10 Seconds by Jasmine Sullivan. 10 seconds. Thank you, L. Thank you. You emailed my... Okay, you did? Oh, you want to change it? Okay, just send me whichever the last one is, Dina, because I'm going to do them this evening. I got a couple of personals to do this evening. So send it to me. If you wait, if y'all still on, if you waiting on a personal from me, I'm returning them this evening. So Dina, go ahead and email your other question in. You're welcome. Thank you, Robin. Hey, Robin, I owe you a question too. You one of the lead gifters. So Robin, I think you got my email, thelady.empath1111@gmail. Robin, just send me a question. You want a free question. I went through my gift things and you are one of the lead givers. And there's one more young lady. I got to find her name too. And I was going to give her a free question. So Robin, make sure you email me your question. Dina, I got your question this evening. You got to reload? Okay. Thank you. We got it. Thank you, guys. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. I think that was L. Send me a question for you, love. The Lady Empath 1111 at Gmail. All right, so I expect one from Dina. You sending me a new one that you paid for. Robin, you won one. And L, I'm just going to give you one. So the three of y'all, now somebody, you email me something crazy, I'm going to know you ain't the one I'm talking to. Don't play with me. Right? Bag Lady, y'all. Erykah Badu is your last song. Have a great day, y'all. Thank you guys so much. Thank you.